This is called your flight cap. Your rank will go right here, opposite of this little flap. So on your left side. All right, so this is how you wear the hat. It's gonna be slanted a little bit to the right, right above your right eye. And you're gonna take these two fingers and make sure it is distance between your eyebrow and the top of this finger. So there should be that much forehead showing. So you wanna go to a barber shop, you wanna ask for a 1 or a 0 fade, and then you want a little bit off the top. You wanna make sure your hair is not touching your ears, and you want a 1/4 inch of hair on the top or less. Or if you want, you can just completely buzz it. All right, so starting out in ROTC, after you finish this whole CBT thing, this is what your rank is gonna look similar to. It's gonna look like a V. These two edges are going to be flush with the seam on your collar. So those little white lines where the stitches are, they're gonna be right there. And then you're gonna get a third one, and it's gonna go on your hat. You're gonna have 2 that are gonna go on your collar and then 1 on your hat. This one's for the boys. You have 2 pockets, right? Your name tag is gonna go on the right side. Your ribbon is going to go on the left. You're gonna make sure that the middle letter of your last name is aligned with the button on your pocket. And then you're gonna have the name tag flush against the top of the pocket. Same goes for here. You want the middle ribbon aligned with the button, flush against the top of the pocket on the left side. All right, so you have the opening of your shirt, and then you have the opening of your pants, and then you have the belt buckle. If it's a straight line, that's good. If it's not, that's not good. So this is what we call a gig line. You can get counted off if your gig line is not perfect, all right? This is my left butt cheek. This, for the guys, is where your back button is. You must have this button buttoned at all times because the instructors and the Air Force likes to look at our butts. So if it is not buttoned, you will get 15 points taken off. This is how your shoes are supposed to look. We here use Kiwi Shine, which you can get at pretty much any Walmart or sports outfitting place. And you want to make sure that your shoes are shined for every uniform inspection, because if not, you get 25 points off. This is my extendo leg. This is what we call a garter. Now, some people are dummies and they like to get the ones that clip onto their socks. I wouldn't personally recommend that because if it snaps and hits you in the nuts, it's not that fun. So what I do is I go to Walgreens and buy some that are $10, and these have lasted me all 4 years. So, boys, I'm looking out for you. Don't get snapped in the nuts. And also, helps keep your shirt nice and tucked so it doesn't look wrinkly throughout the day. Totally recommend buying these. If you don't want one, that's fine. So, this is a receipt for my dry cleaning at Tide Cleaners off of Rayford. It takes them about 12 hours to get your uniform back to you. And what you do, how to clean the uniform, you can wash the shirt in a washer and dryer, but you can't do that with the pants because it will shrink and then you have to get a new one, and it's just not a fun time. So take it to Tide Cleaners if you live close by, like near the Rayford area. If not, go find another dry cleaner that's near your house. Uniform, just dry clean only, all right? Now we're gonna talk about drill. Now we're gonna talk about standing at the position of attention. This is how you do it. Now, if you look at my feet, you're gonna pretend like you have a slice of pizza between your feet, so it's gonna be about 45-degree angle, so someone should be able to stick their foot in between your feet. And then the knees, you wanna make sure you don't lock your knees. Make sure you got a little bend to it so you have blood flow. You don't wanna pass out and be dragged off, kinda wimpy. And then we have the hands. You're gonna act like you're, make sure your thumb is like this and not like this, and you wanna make sure this line right here is flush with the seam of your pants. And then we're gonna come to the shoulders. You're gonna go up, back, out. You're gonna have your chest out, shoulders back, and you're gonna have your elbows pinned to your sides. And then you wanna find a spot in front of you and look at it like your life depends on it. Because if you don't, that's another 25 points off! So now we're gonna talk about parade rest. You're gonna be at the position of attention before you do anything. Someone's gonna call parade est, and as soon as you hear that est, you're gonna boom, right there. All right, your feet are gonna come about a foot apart, same 45-degree angle. Your elbows are still gonna be pinched to your side, because if I can forklift you when you're doing this, you're wrong. Elbows pinched, your hands are gonna be straight as could be. Stretch them fingers. Right hand over left, interlock the little wedges of your thumbs together like this, and your hands are gonna make this shape. Fingers together, this shape. This is the position of parade rest. And whenever someone calls you back to attention, it's simple. Someone's gonna say, "Ait, and boom." Back to the position of attention. So now we're going to talk about left and right facing movements. Whenever your flight commander or any other high ranking cadet says left ace, you're going to pivot like so. Boom, heels together. It's a 2-count movement. I'll do it in slow-mo for you. So left ace, you're going to put pressure on your right big toe and your left heel, and you're going to pivot at a 90-degree angle, and then bring your feet together, same 45-degree angle by the end of it, except you'll be facing to the left. And same thing with right face, but this time you're going to put pressure on your right heel and your left big toe. So when someone calls right ace, you're gonna go boom, boom. Same concept with left face, position of attention by the end, 45-degree angles at the feet. So now we're going to talk about how to do the about face. Someone is going to call up, out, ace, and you're gonna do this. So now, instead of making a 90-degree turn either way, you're going to make a 180, so you're facing behind you. I'm gonna show you again. Up, out, ace. You're going to take your right foot, put it behind you like this, so the tip of your foot is touching the ground. Your left foot hasn't moved. And you're going to put pressure on your left heel, and you're gonna turn. And by the end of it, you should still have that V shape at your feet, that 45-degree angle. I'll show you again. Up, out, ace.